inside my car. I can barely dress myself, and yet this bear was able to get inside a vehicle.
It's pretty impressive.
That story's coming up. Hey, folks, here's a story for you, too. Good morning. Welcome to AMHQ Weekend. I'm meteorologist Reynolds Wolf.
And I'm meteorologist Felicia Combs in for Kelly Cass this morning. Storms lighting up the skies from the plains to the northeast, and they're not going away anytime soon. You got to see this.
Time for more lightning strikes across parts of the central plains. Eventually, could see some in the northeast, too, Felicia.
Yeah, we've got that risk for some severe storms today. Isolated severe from the front range, stretching all the way up into the east coast, especially for places like NYC as we head through the afternoon.
Correctamundo. Hey, another big story that we're going to have. Well, you're going to have to crank up the air conditioning across parts of the deep south. It is going to be roasting for you in Florida, Oklahoma City with 92, 88 in Denver.
Yeah, and if you head out west, you can see 107 in Phoenix hot. In fact, portions of the San Joaquin Valley, you've got a heat advisory in effect. So
yeah, those temperatures are going up, but listen to what's going down.
Part of your day, you're going to see just kind of waves of rain, but the afternoon is when we really see that risk for those strong thunderstorms ramping up for New York City. Highs today in the mid-80s. You get a break. It's going to clear out overnight tonight, and then you've got some hit or miss storms in the forecast on your Sunday as well. So Sunday will probably be the better day if you're trying to get outside. It's not going to be raining constantly Sunday, but you're still going to have to keep an eye on that weather forecast. So through the later morning hours, Yonkers down into New York City, back into Patterson, you've got some of that lighter rain moving through, and you'll notice it's coming in waves. It's not a solid shield of rain all morning. Greenwich, and then we're stretching it back down into Bridgewater. You've got those pockets of moderate rain embedded in there. But as we head into 4, 5, 6 o'clock, some of these storms could pack a little bit more of a punch. So you'll see pretty much all day today, you're going to have those on and off waves of rain for the New York City area. Heading into Pittsburgh, you've got those storms today and tonight, and then just hit or miss storms on Sunday. So a lot like NYC, Pittsburgh, you're going to have probably your better day on Sunday where you'll just have to plan around the storms if you have something you need to do outdoors. So let's take a look for Pittsburgh. You're going to stay mostly dry for the early part of the day, at least around the metro area, but looking south into, say, Washington, you're going to have some of those showers and storms around early afternoon. Pittsburgh, the main activity for you, really going to be mid-afternoon. You can see on future radar here, we've got that at 4 p.m. And as mentioned, some of those are going to have some gusty winds along with them, and that's continuing into the evening. Already in the rain around Binghamton and Scranton. And Scranton, you're really going to be stuck in these waves of rain into the early afternoon. Binghamton, same thing for you. And again, some of those could have some of those gusty winds and very heavy rain with them. Something we're going to have to watch out for, Reynolds.
Oh, no.
Today. So let's talk about as we head into Monday. We've covered today and Sunday, but we're going to continue with that risk for some of these strong storms on Monday as well. We're talking about the Ohio Valley down into the Piedmont. We've got the coast of the Carolinas included in this as well. Roanoke, Charlotte, all of you could see some stronger storms for your Monday. Here's the setup. The stalled frontal boundary is nothing but a problem. Now, granted, it's not sweeping through and bringing massive weather changes, but it is a focal point for storms as it interacts with that moisture coming north out of the Gulf of Mexico. So we're going to have rounds of showers and storms. Now, everywhere where you see shaded in green isn't going to be raining constantly this week, but it's going to be raining enough and frequently enough over the same areas where flash flooding, as Reynolds just mentioned, is going to be an issue. So rain and storms from Indiana down through Kentucky, Tennessee, you're getting in on that. Bristol, you'll have some of that going on Monday. And then I want you to watch this very carefully. So we expand the map out. We're looking at Tuesday, and you've got those scattered storms all the way from the upper Midwest down into the southeast. Head into Wednesday now. Map stays the same, rain stays the same, and that is where we run into a problem, and we start to see that rain falling over the same areas that have already seen plenty of rain. So as you look at this depiction from the European model, putting a swath of 2 to 3 inches across Kentucky and Tennessee, it may not seem like a lot, but that can lead to some flash flooding on saturated ground. The American model, even higher totals across portions of the South, so we'll have to watch this. On average, flooding kills more people than any other severe weather hazard. Here are the do's and don'ts you can't afford to ignore.